Hi everyone, how we all doing today? So yeah, this is my live stream. We're going to watch the Europa League draw. Obviously, I put this on earlier just because of if there's any issues, just let me know. But yeah, we're going to watch the Europa League draw. Yeah, I'm just going to put on line that one live. So bear with. Right. So we're just waiting now. Just see if anyone will join. Obviously, this will go on to the end because some people might join in between. Yeah, I've just ordered my shirt, the new shirt that's been released, which I was kind of expecting, but not expecting. You know, just you sort of see that they're all about doing something, and I thought it was going to be Europa. I thought it was going to be training kits, but obviously, yeah, not a training kit at all. But it's nice though, really nice. Of course, I've ordered mine, even though I really can't afford it, but I still did anyway. But there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's life. Uh, so I'm just watching Sky Sports News at the moment, just waiting. Anybody, if anybody's there, anybody really looking forward to the draw? Anybody got predictions? Uh, just, you know, I'm hoping we get Leverkusen because I really want to see them at the Amex. So I think it'd be amazing. It'd be an amazing game to start off with. Just I don't think we've had a Bundesliga game, a Bundesliga team at the Amex yet, which would be amazing because I've seen like Lazio and Villarreal and Seville and all that already at the Amex, and it'd be great to see Leverkusen, even Ajax as well. Just on the selfish thing, obviously, like I'd like to see Leverkusen because obviously with our relationship with their fans, but I love to have Ajax to have an excuse to go buy a shirt. So I'm like, oh, I saw them play, so I can have a shirt as I normally am. Like, but yeah, you know, we can. It's just one of those. You know, but yeah, I've got the pots as a obviously on the things as well, so I know to so I know to keep an eye out on what's on there. And say if you're going to stay for the draw, I will talk through the draw. Just explain what's going on because obviously I did do this for the reason because if people can't watch the draw, because I know it's on TNT. I wasn't sure that it was available on YouTube. Apparently it is, so you can go and watch that if you want to watch that. You know, obviously you're not forced to come and watch my watch along. I just thought just have a chat. We can talk about stuff and go for it properly. But yeah, I'll be live for half an hour. I thought people might want to join early just to go through things and you know. Um, but yeah, did anybody buy the new shirt or looking forward to see? Obviously, we've seen the new shirt. Anybody ordered theirs? Obviously, I was looking at the other stuff that they've got on there, and to be honest with you, obviously I've got my little flag. I've got pin badges on, and also I've got Bruno on there as well. Obviously, the 10 years thing. So I was thinking I might get one for that with a key ring. But also look at the scarves. They've got one that's blue and one that's orange. Obviously, the orange is for the Europa League uh, thing. Obviously, the one comes with key ring. So I was like, I can wear that. I'll have that on my bag or whatever, or have on my keys. And also, I was like, well, hoodies and stuff. I was like, I'm desperate for it. I'm not really desperate for a new hoodie. I think I've got plenty of them over there. But what's people bought from the Europa League stuff? Maybe you just bought the shirt, and obviously, to be honest with you, I'm actually just looking at it now. I'm going to show you it. I don't know if I'm going to be in trouble for this, but the men's, I don't think you can see that. They probably can't. Because there's two of them on there. There's only the women's and the youth one left on there. The men's one's been taken off, so they're gone. By the looks of it. Wow. That's how popular this new shirt has been. That literally, that's gone. Unless you can fit a women's size or a youth size, you're in luck. But it's a bit stingy as well. I just noticed it said UK delivery only. The poor people who are in the States want to put on a European shirt can't have it. Massively out of order. But can they buy any other stuff? I don't know. Let's go for a hoodie. Yeah, you can buy a hoodie. You can't buy the European shirt. Seems a bit. Well, I don't know. But yeah, that's just how it's gone. I can't believe that. Apparently, we signed a 16-year-old, which was quite decent. That one from Chelsea, also. Oh, United. She'll join the under. I think he's going to join the under 18s, which cool. So yes, I hope everyone's doing well. It does feel like it's going a bit long, doesn't it? Oh, Joe Cancelo. So I'll keep an eye on also transfer news as well. Because obviously we are anticipating Ansu Fati's announcement probably anytime soon now. So I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm just basically keeping it on Twitter. Yeah, we've got 20 minutes now to the actual show. The draw show starts. I think it's on early on BT. That is on at 12. So it looks like it's only going to be 45 minutes. So it's probably going to be a little bit of chats and probably talk about last year's things, go through parts, and we'll go from there. But as I say, I'll go through it all with everybody. Obviously, just in case there's some people on here that can't watch it normally. Sometimes I'll tell people who are in parts and basically what people are talking about. And I don't know if you can hear the TV on this. I didn't want the TV screen to be heard on the microphone because obviously the copyrights and that stuff. Obviously, I try and talk through as much as I can. Yeah, it disappeared. Yeah, I hope people have got their men's shirts because I just double checked again and they're still disappeared. So if you needed one, it's looks like it's gone. So wow, that's what 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes gone. Can you order more of a limited edition shirt? What we talk about here now? Hi, bro. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm looking forward to this draw. It's just happening in about 15 minutes of the show starting. Did you able to get a shirt or today, or if you're looking, or are you looking forward to seeing this draw, or if you're just watching just for the draw anyway? So I don't only put it on Brighton Twitter. But obviously, anyone can join. I don't mind. As long as you're respectful, I don't care. So, are you a Brighton fan, bro? Ah, dear. So what's happening in Milan? So yeah, pretty much. This is basically what my day's going to be. I'm going to be doing this. I might do a review after, a little video review of the draw, just how I feel about the draw. My vlog. I don't know if you guys are interested in wrestling, but I went to AEW All In on last Sunday, and I did a vlog. It's probably not the most conventional vlog probably ever made, but I tried my best with because I don't want to be sat there recording everything. And I say I'm trying to do this for games. I'm not necessarily going to do it for Brighton games, but I might try and do more when I go to like Northampton, Bognor, Worthing, those sort of games instead. Just so it's sort of more, it more gives out a shining light to non-league because I see people. Obviously, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, vlogs and stuff. I just sort of get the idea. But it's sat there most of the game, basically just talking about the game and talking about what's going on outside the game or whatever. Talking about other things, obviously, with someone else. As it's just going to be me, I was just thinking, really, I could just do some bits of the match, then talk about it when I get home, then make the video, then put it out next day. But obviously, they're all talking through games of whatever, and I'm like, how can you sit there and enjoy a game of football when you're sat there talking about it? I don't not saying that's wrong. People obviously enjoy that. That's fine. But for me, it's sort of like I want to enjoy the game. That's why for Brighton, I'm sort of thinking, do I really want to sat in a Brighton game, basically recording it? Obviously, I won't be talking to the camera. I'm just recording parts of the match because obviously I'll be sat around people. And obviously, I'm sure people are fed up of keep having wannabe vloggers doing games. So my idea was going to be that I was just going to take parts of matches, record it on my phone, and then talk about the match after as my review of the game. Then do it that way. Also, I probably can get away with doing maybe non-league, maybe because probably be sat away from people or go near away from people, but I can't guarantee that. But obviously, I'm still working on my little formula, and it's obviously at the moment I'm skint, so going to games is quite difficult at the moment. So I'm trying to sort of fill the gaps in with whatever stuff I've got. But yeah, I'll have to. Should reply something back on Twitter in 2 seconds. Yeah, so we've got 13 minutes now to just start off breaking news. Oh, Villa signed Longley. Obviously, that's probably one of the things they needed to get, didn't they? Because obviously with Mings injuring his knee, he's probably going to be out for quite a while. So he's probably going to need another defender, probably. Obviously, they're going to be in the Europa conference. So that's probably a smart idea for them. Yeah. Obviously, this is literally what we're doing. Like, as I said, I'm going to be doing this. I have to promote my little vlog. Obviously, I don't know how I'm going to do that. But because last time I promoted stuff, my rest of the stuff, I didn't really get a lot of traction on it. I think I did a Royal Rumble this year, so January. I did a Royal Rumble predictions. It got about 20 views in like a year, not really a year, about like a couple of months. It was like, there's no point keeping that on there. Then see, there's no more predictions. Just if people like it, sort of, oh yeah, that's fine. People want to see again, but didn't really set off. So I just took it off, as well as my reaction to the Sami Zayn at the end. I think I took that off. That got like 19 views or something. And obviously as well, when I was trying to do my little reviews of games, I did like a 20-minute review of a game, and literally I was like, no one's going to watch that. And literally I was right. No one's just sit there and listen to me talk 20 minutes about a game, no matter how good the game was. But obviously I'm going to have to I'm going to have to sort of try and figure out how I'm going to do this. Oh, that's who that player is. That Phil Bardsley. The guy who's on other people will watch this as well. Watching Deadline Day as well. I just look at this guy. I was like, I recognise this guy, but I'm not sure who he is. And I've just seen him in his kit. I'm like, let's just put a picture of him up on his kit, and now I know who it is. Phil Bardsley. Yes. Yeah, Phil Bardsley. He played for United. God, that's before I was watching football. 2003, 2008, yeah. I remember him playing for Burnley. Yeah, got 10 minutes now. Obviously, I will put the draw on. It's not going to be on the feed, if anyone's wondering. I'm not going to show the feed as it on here. I'm literally just going to watch it. I'll do with you guys. If you can't watch it, I'll talk through it. I'm probably on delay as well. Because YouTube got delay. It's probably to make sure that I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, I'll keep a close eye on the draw. Obviously, when the pots come up, I'll talk through who's on the pots and where they've gone. what groups. The first part, I believe, will just be basically first one come out A, next one come out B, next one come out C, next one come out D, next one come out so forth. So when all the groups are all filled up, but when it goes to 2, 3, and 4, the computer then sort of kicks in a bit more. They sort of put it in different places. I believe that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it worked in the Champions League draw yesterday. So I imagine that's probably how it's going to work in this one. But yeah, we'll have to see about that one. But yeah, that's last how I believe it works. I don't know. Who would want to know? Oh, that's a surprising thing as well. So João Palhinha from Fulham. I was got a mate who's a Fulham fan. He's going to Munich basically in case this deal goes ahead. So Fulham are about buying Højbjerg, which to me is an awful deal. He's awful, but so I'm guessing he's going to Munich just in case he needs to go. Obviously, when the deal gets accepted, basically that's what it's done. They're basically gone, yeah, we'll let you go, but we need a replacement. And obviously, they're trying to get a replacement in, and obviously, they said they've gone, obviously, they've targeted some of the talks obviously going well with Højbjerg, with Fulham. He's obviously now told them, yeah, go to Munich, we'll tell you when it's ready, and we'll set the bid or whatever. I don't know where Munich get his money from. Munich don't normally spend a lot of money. They've spent over 100 million euros on Harry Kane, and now it looks like I guess it's about 90 million pounds. I don't know how much that in euros, but 90 million pounds as well. So you're probably looking at about 170. That's probably why, because the financial fair play, obviously, if you're not really spending money, but bringing in a lot, which is what I'm guessing they do. So I think because obviously they're obviously because Gravenberch is going from Munich, so they've got some extra cash to go that way. That's what it is. I know. Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's just sort of the domino effect sort of thing. David Putton. I really can't hear what they're saying. At least, no news yet about anything either. I'm still sort of keeping an eye. I don't know. I get an email to tell me, "Oh, you're live on the channel." Yeah, I don't know. I don't need to be told. Am I? Oh, so I can't pay it off in one day. So I probably will do. I'm just going to take a swig of drink off camera. I'm literally, I don't know why I'm very right. I can't be right and stuff, but I'm just going to take a drink off camera. You can't even see it. Oh, there you go. I'm sure our 25 subscribers would love to see my Pepsi. Drink Pepsi. No, for semi-free stuff, Pepsi. Also, I'm looking at obviously when does it start? It starts at 12, so the show starts at 12, and the draw is probably happening about probably 10 past, 15 minutes past probably. So any time now. So I'm just watching Deadline Day right now. He's just talking about Deadline Day. So it should start in the next 5 minutes. The show does. The draw is probably about 5-10 minutes after. So we're going to go through the people who are going to do the draws, because yesterday they had Joe Cole and Eric Aberdell. So here they both did the draws. So probably got to introduce them, talk to them about Dublin, probably because obsessed with the final is, then get to the draw. So they probably need to go through that rigmarole, and obviously then talk to us about how the draw works, which obviously I'll explain when they do it as well. Obviously I'll tell you how it goes. But yeah. So that's how it was all going to work. So I'll turn over probably in a minute because I think it's going to be on soon. So probably when I turn to the it's probably going to be the people who were on it yesterday going to talk about, oh, how is this store going to work? And talk to each other about it all. I don't know if it's they're going to. Are they also going to do the conference? Yeah, so at half. So that's obviously people just join into the Europa League. I'm not going to do UEFA conference as well, but I will watch it because I'm just interested to see who Villa get. Because obviously, did anyone see who Newcastle got last night, yesterday? Man, talk about poor luck. Newcastle getting a group with PSG, Dortmund, and AC Milan. It's going to be the fans to go to those iconic stadiums. It's going to be amazing. The games are going to be amazing for them as well. But just for the sheer stuff for them, for their fans, they're going to enjoy it. They're going to drink the places dry. To go to, Stade de France, and that's where PSG play. I'm literally showing my poor knowledge of European football. Obviously, then why I gone blank? Obviously, it's still San Siro AC Milan, isn't it? Why is Dortmund Stadium escape me? But go to their stadium as well and see the yellow wall. Obviously, all them fans get to come to Newcastle. Obviously, I've no offence to Newcastle fans and people who live in Newcastle. I've been to Newcastle, and what I saw of it was awful. But the view from the top of the stand for Newcastle, very nice, but to get there, awful. And even the stairs, awful. I'm going to turn over. I love this advert. So you can get stuffed. But yeah, when the draw starts, obviously I'll go through it. I'll probably do a little refresh. As I was saying before, someone asked me a question. So it looks like at the Amex, obviously I don't know if obviously people are going to watch me and be at the Amex as well. But there was people who were at the Amex watching their draw. So Richie Reynolds is doing obviously going to be talking to the guys. They're probably going to be watching. The brother was probably talking to them. But my, there should loads of people there. Because I think it's sold out. So yeah, obviously people are excited about this, and especially us lot. This is the first time we're going to have these on us, literally playing in this competition. In another, if we did the season again, I think probably if you probably look at some of the results and results went our way instead of went the way they did. I think like Everton, Tottenham, if the referees went so crooked, we could have easily got Champions League football, which would have been mind blowing. But after seeing what Newcastle got, because we probably would have not them out, or would have been United. But yeah, seeing that and whatever happened with that, and think we had, well, as I say, it'd be amazing for us lot. But I'm gonna redo my little post for. About to start. Come join me on my live stream. I'll share the video. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, so how do I do that? I'm very professional when it comes to this thing. So we've got Alex Scott. Guys. Girl off my own heart. If people know about me, I love Alex Scott. Matt Smith, not a lot, but Alex Scott. I love it. Did she try to speak for this? Because nothing's really happened yet. They're just talking about hashtag Europa League as well. You know. I'm gonna have to tweet that and I saw Alex Scott. At least we know, yeah, North Stand chat. At least we know we can't draw Chelsea. Yeah, they're just really looking about the competition. Look at Feyenoord, Sevilla, Roma. Let's take a picture. Where's the link? Where's the link? There, right in front of me. It's amazing to think that we're gonna literally be drawn in this competition. Absolutely amazing. Semi-finals. We're going to look at semi-finals. Roma, Sevilla scoring, I'm guessing. Oh, Juve were in the Europa League semi-final last year. Final in Budapest. Sevilla versus Roma. As we already know who was in it, because I think Roma are in this competition, didn't they? It's always amazing to see like ex Premier League players who come into this competition, like Feyenoord, like they've got Ali Reza Jahanbash in their squad, and they're now in the Champions League. They were in pot one as well, which I thought that's remarkable. I think that's how it works. I think the pot one is actually winner of the Europa League, and then league champions, and then Champions League, Europa, and then the champions of certain countries, and then the rest is sort of done by rankings. I think that's how this works. What's that? Just a touch. This season's UEFA Europa League, before they discover who they're going to be facing in the group stage, it's time to honour two players who really excelled in last year's competition. We honour two players that excelled in this competition last season. Oh, Jesus Navas.
been named the winner of the UEFA Europa League Young Player of the Season. The 20
going through trophies. So someone's just, I don't know, this Leverkusen player won the Young Player of the Europa League last season. So first guest up. So we've got the first special guest coming. Stefan Mbia. Is that how you pronounce that name? He's going to be one of the special guests doing the draw. Made 48 UEFA club competitions appearances. He's won the Europa League twice for Seville. Stefan Mbia.
The UEFA Europa League trophy onto stage. Please give a warm welcome to Stefan Mbia.
Stefan. Oh, he's got the trophy. So Stefan's also brought out the trophy that hopefully we're going to be fighting for in the final.
Well done, my friend. Well done. Have a position next to that big trophy. You know it well. You know it well. You had 2 finals.
I think even Eric Aberdeen was actually in the crowd.
Good memories. And great position as well.
Right, let's get I'm going to get the pots up on my phone just so I know. Just read because I'm ready. So the one thing we cannot draw is where is it? I did do it last night. There it is. So I've got all the pots here. So I'm sort of knowledge. I do know what's in the pots. Obviously, how the draw will work. Obviously, obviously when they get pulled out, I'll tell you who's in the pots. If whoever gets pulled out, obviously, I'll tell you what the possibilities are. And obviously, when they got drew in. So I'm going to be your commentator if you cannot watch. I'm hoping that the guys here, if you cannot watch, obviously, I'll tell you myself what's happening. So maybe I still talk through Stefan about the Europa League itself. He can't be able to do it himself, can he? Can't do both jobs himself.
Now this season's Europa League final is going to be held in the Dublin Arena in Ireland. And our next special guest...
It's actually called a Dublin Arena. I thought it was the Aviva. Maybe because they can't say because of the sponsor. I thought it was called the Aviva. But...
He enjoyed incredible success with Manchester United, winning 5 Premier League titles and the UEFA Champions League.
This is somebody who's won. Oh, John O'Shea. John O'Shea. So we've got Stefan and Mbia, and then we've got John O'Shea doing the other side. I'm guessing that's how it's going to work. It's the Champions League winner. So basically, they thought, we'll get someone who's an Irish national to do ones on the draw, just because it's in Ireland. Please play Caicedo and everyone in those Europa games. All the best. Good luck in the draw, mate. I hope you get someone good in the Europa League draw. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, get European space was finished in 12. Oh, that's why he's doing it, is it? But he's changed it. He's got a bit fat. Sorry. No, yeah, he's got a bit. No, he's not playing anymore, is he? So it doesn't matter. But he's a 2024 final ambassador. I wonder if I should get my passport ready just in case. So I haven't got a passport. But I am eyeing the Champions League final, though, as it's at Wembley. I was thinking that I might go to the Europa League, the Champions League final. Just just experience a final. Being a Brighton fan, you don't experience finals a lot. But I guarantee the time I go, I'll go to the Champions League final, and then Brighton go to this final, and I'll be like, can't do both. Right, but looks like the draw is starting now. Giorgio Marchetti. I love this guy, Giorgio Marchetti. Giorgio Marchetti. So not a better person to do these draws than Giorgio Marchetti. So it looks like the draws have been slightly different in the Champions League draw because it looks like they've only got 4 pots. So some have already begun with new stories as among the 32 teams representing 21 different countries in this draw, 6 will be making their group stage debut. So see if it's Paul Barber and Paul Mullen as well. Is that what his name was? Giving us fans a chance to enjoy some of the most thrilling and skilled football in the world. The ultimate goal, there's just talking through Joe who's in the competition. Just 21 different countries. 32 teams in 21 different countries. A lot of different countries. Let me see chances. No, it's fine. Try to spot Paul Barber. Right, now we're going to go through the draw. We're looking at pot 1. Right, so go for the draws now. So
Pot 1 will comprise the UEFA Europa Conference League title holder, West Ham United FC.
Right.
The top 7 clubs in the club coefficient.
So pot 1 contains the Europa Conference League winner, and then it goes by rankings. That's why we're in pot 3 because of our ranking. I'm sure, I don't know how that works for us because we've never done this sort of thing before. So it's groups A to H. So West Ham go A, Liverpool would have to go E. Okay, that's how that works. Yeah. So West Ham go out first before Liverpool. They go into one of the red groups. But obviously, then they go in different groups, obviously with timings and stuff. Obviously, how it works, obviously we're in pot 3. Would have to be the same sort of time slot as either Liverpool or West Ham.
so that their matches kick off at different times. In the case of
But yeah,
associations with
did he?
clubs
Oh,
in the same
well,
competition,
why? That's random. You ask John O'Shea about Evan Ferguson. Just one player. Oh, yeah, potentially get one Irish player who could play in the final.
The team drawn is placed in the first available group in alphabetical order from A to H.
Right. So obviously, as a A, B, C, it goes as it should do. Go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Obviously, when it goes into pot 2, it will then go. Obviously, the perfectly allocated. So you could go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. But obviously, then it will. The computer has to basically allocate them a group. Obviously, to say I will. So instead of them drawing out another group, they just get allocated the first group it can go into. And obviously, at the end of the draw, obviously they'll alter the way these are for to so then obviously they get allocated in a different way in the group to then go into match days. So obviously then that's how the fixtures then released after. I think it's for Champions League was Saturday, so I'm guessing it's still a Saturday. I was talking through that, so I'm guessing it's Saturday. How much I think Brighton will sell Ferguson to Chelsea for? More than Caicedo, more than likely. Because obviously Evans' ceiling is probably about as high as Caicedo's, even higher because he's a striker. Obviously, strikers of his caliber is probably going to be not sought after. So we could probably get a lot more than probably 115 million for him. That's if his work goes well. So we're now doing pot 1, which this year, and Bia is doing pots 1 and 3. So he'll be pulling our ball out. So here we go. First team to come out of the draw. Here we go. Are we struggling with that ball? There we go. It's behind mine. Is it? So West Ham has just come out. So we can't. So they'll be in Group A. So we won't get put into Group A. So A is out of the question. So the next one is AFC Ajax. Jack Watson. Shout out to you, mate. So Ajax are in Group B. So we could get Group B. So we could get Ajax. So Rangers next out. So Rangers are in Group C. So we could get Rangers in Group C. Hello, Vice for Brian. Since 2011, it's a massive story behind why late in life I started supporting Brighton. I won't go into it here, but yeah, so 2011. So Liverpool next out of the draw, so they are going to be allocated Group E. So we can't get into A or E. No problem, mate. So Liverpool are in Group E. So we can't get into A or E. So Villarreal next out now. So they go into F. So go straight into Group F. Oh, I sit cross leg because I can. Atalanta is next out. Where are they going to be put into? They're going to put into Group D. How about Liverpool get the final? Surely. if you get anywhere less than the final, I disaster. But obviously, it all depends on who comes down the Champions League as well. So I think they could probably go. They'll go far. They'll definitely go far. So Roma is now out. They go into Group G. We're seeing as Liverpool are the favourites as well. They need, I know we're second favourites for some reason, but we're So Leverkusen, this is who I want us to go to be in the group with. So they'll be in H. I think that's now pot 1 finished. If we can get out of the group, I'll be happy. If Brighton can get out of the group, I'll be happy with that. Definitely. So pot 2, which has Sporting Club de Portugal, Slavia Praha, I was reading that, Alex. Thanks. It's now John O'Shea's turn now to do pot 2. So Olympiacos is now come up. I'm guessing they're going to A, won't they? Yeah. So West Ham have got Olympiacos. Isn't that the guy who's the? I don't know if you guys are watching then. Isn't that the guy who owns Forest? Marseille now. Marseille's just come out. They're going with Ajax. So Ajax and Marseille together. Serbi, Fati, and Matoma reckon to fun. I'd take that. To be fair, say there's a first time in the competition. I'll take anything. My man Dean Mather, Wigan Athletic fan. Obviously, you probably need a lot of luck this season. Doing quite well actually, even with a points deduction. So yeah. Who is that? So Real Betis has just gone into the same group as Rangers. Yeah, Dean, keep your head up, mate. Doing well. You still could do things this season. Literally, we're not even bottom of the table and you've got a point deduction, so it'll go well. Shout out to you, my friend. So next team out. So Sporting's now come out. They'll go in with D with Atalanta. So I think really, like the first red groups, there's not really one there that sort of screams, don't get it. Really? Obviously, we can't go to West Ham. Maybe Ajax Marseille, possibly. Lask is now out. They go with Liverpool. I don't think the guy he's laughed. These two guys are from Lask, obviously laughing. I don't think he's all looked up to the sky. That's basically frustration, I think, there, mate. He's like, oh, why have we got Liverpool? So we got Stade Rennes come out now. They go with Villarreal. So we've got Slavia Praha and who's the other one left? I didn't see who the other one was. Obviously, Lask against Liverpool. Excuse me. Slavia Praha now out. They'll go with Roma. So again, like that group doesn't sound like it's an impossibility. So again, he's there again. Isn't that not the guy who owns Forest as well? Does he own Olympiacos as well? Oh, Karabag was the last one. They've just been drawn. So they're going to be in with Leverkusen. Now, it's our turn now in pot 3. I hope we're last, because then get Leverkusen. I don't know how nice Azerbaijan.
Teams have been drawn. I have to say there are some intriguing matches already. Look at that in Group B. Ajax against Marseille.
See, B to me, I think screams more of a group of death, potentially. Obviously, for whoever gets in pot 4, they're probably like, yeah. So we've got us now, Mulder, Sheriff, Union, St. Gilloise, Freebirds, Spartia Praha, Mahiki, and then Sturm Graz. So here we go. We need to be last. I think Leverkusen would be a nice one for us. I'll guarantee we're first now, as I said that. We should be last and first, aren't we? I know. Freiburg. So West Ham and Olympiacos. That looks tasty, to be fair, as a group. Next one out. There we go. That's us. Brighton and Hove Albion. So we're going to be in Group B. Ajax and Marseille. Wow. There he is, Paul. Wow. Ajax and Marseille. Disappointed when you get Leverkusen. But, yeah. That was probably the group we needed to avoid, really. But what's good about Europa League is, obviously now that Sparta Prague has gone out. What's good about the group is that there's not going to be difficult to get, because of, we can drop down to conference. So this is the thing I was looking at, as I was saying to, as our friend group, Union's with Liverpool. Oof. So Union and St. Gilloise with Liverpool and Lask. Slightly even on paper, it's not bad. No, it's not bad. It's not great for us. As a first sort of thing. Ajax is something we look after. Maccabi and Hafia now in F with Villarreal and Stade Rennais. But yeah, my reaction to that is going to be it's not a hard group, but it's not difficult. It's not difficult because Ajax is probably going to be the strongest team out of the bunch. Marseille, I'm not 100% sure about how well they do, but I think second or third would probably be the best we could probably hope. I think we can probably realistically think we get. Second is not really great, because then we've got to play the playoff with the Champions League teams. I think that's how Europa League works, to stay in the competition. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one for us, I think. So Sheriff now just come out. They're going to G. Sorry, so Roma and Slavia Praha. Still thinking about it, like I'm a little bit disappointed. I think, yeah, for sure. Not 100% sure. There's Mulder. Is that the last one now? Yeah, they get their group. I'm sorry to. I'm sure people from Mulder or Karabag are watching my stream, but Leverkusen got an easy group, haven't they? Rangers, wouldn't say easy. Liverpool, quite a decent group. Roma as well. These are the nice places to go as well. So I'm not going away, but I think like. So Toulouse, Athens, Panathinaikos, a lot of hard sounding names to say in that group, that pot. So this is the last pot now. So these are probably ones that are going to be probably placed here, there, and everywhere now. So we're going to be probably on the same time as West Ham, by the looks of it now. I think that's how that works. But I imagine if West Ham are at home, we'll be away. I imagine that's how it works. Wherever that team was. So they go into Group A. So Group A now is West Ham, Olympiacos, Freebird, and FK TSB, wherever that was. Bank. I don't know. But West Ham, decent group. Definitely can get first or second in that group. So AEK Athens now out. I believe they go in with us. So yeah, so that Group B is Ajax, Marseille, Brighton, and Athens. Now with the whole group, I'm going to try to keep an eye. So obviously, see Rangers, and then we'll get Limassol now out. I'll do a video after about what my feelings are. But so they're in Group C. So Rangers, Betis, Sparta Praha, and Limassol. Rangers got a decent group. I think they can probably do well in that group. Yeah, so Raka, I'll do the same thing as John O'Shea. Don't try to say the whole thing. Raka. They'll go in D, which is Atalanta, Sporting Club de Portugal, Sturm, and Racal. Atalanta got a pretty decent group too. That's a good group. Very decent. So next one out, Toulouse. They're going to E. So Liverpool, Lask, Union Saint-Galois, and Toulouse. Liverpool, decent group too. That's a winnable group. Union, I hope can probably get second. As there are Belgian brothers. Panathinaikos now. So they go into F. So Villarreal, Stade Rennais, Maccabi Haifa, and Panathinaikos. It's called AFC data. Yeah. Servette next out. So they go into G. So Roma, Slavia Praha, Sheriff, and now Servette. So Roma got a pretty decent group too. I say the Europa League, I don't know obviously much about the other teams, but BK Häcken now out there, they go into H. So that's Leverkusen, Karabag, Molde, and Häcken. Again, Leverkusen got quite a nice group there. I think A and B look more even. Rangers, they've got quite a decent group. Betis might be their biggest rival, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing Ajax though. Ajax and Marseille. I'm glad we got teams that we haven't played in like friendlies or whatever. So basically, our fans are really looking forward to going to Netherlands, France, Marseille, quite a nice place in France, and then Greece, which is quite a nice place to go, apparently. And they're all going to come here. I don't know how much. Again, like with like allocations, because apparently they only give like tiny allocations. But that's what the club have said about to us. Would we give them tiny allocations as well? I'd imagine we would give them the tiny allocations as well. I have to say, there's probably, I think F is probably the most even. But obviously, no. So yeah, I've basically jinxed Brighton into the group of death, because this year I was like, oh, look at Newcastle. Yeah, that's my fault. I apologise. Yeah. Okay, I'm hoping we'll be okay. And I say, I'd rather us finish third than finish second. Because in third, we might drop down to the conference, but we might get a favourable draw in the conference. Obviously, then only our sort of team we've got to worry about then is Villa, because I think Villa's probably the strongest team in the conference. But yeah, I'll do a little video about the draw in a minute. So yeah, that's it. So we've got the refresh. So yes, we've got Ajax, Marseille, obviously us, and then Athens. Athens, I don't think, in my personal opinion of knowing teams, because in Marseille they did have Payet, they did have Guendouzi. I believe that's the team I'm thinking of. But obviously, I think Guendouzi's now gone to Lazio. I'm thinking Payet's gone. So I'm not sure about the team. I'm going to do a little bit of research in their teams, sort of, and then do a little reaction video to the draw. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, so the draw's now done. So yeah, I think we've got a decent to get through, but I don't think we'll top the group. That's my opinion on it. Obviously, second, we'd have to face a playoff against a Champions League team, which come down from their third place. So, yeah, I think that's the same. I believe that's how it works. I think that's how it worked last year. I remember there was a playoff between one. I think it was second and the third place team from the Champions League. I think that's how it worked. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you watched the way through or just popped in and out, and so then obviously people who come in the chat, just for coming in, just having a chat, watching the group stages come through, and yeah, I hope you guys are excited about the group draws as I was. I did have a Chelsea fan in it for some reason. They weren't going to get anybody. Yeah, but thanks for coming in anyway. I don't mind. Anyone's welcome in on my videos or streams or whatever. Yeah, just be respectful. Yeah, I can take a bit of banter. I don't care. Yeah, to Chris, obviously, he got to find out his Liverpool team is getting in this draw. So I believe you've got an easy group, so you should at least get to the knockouts. You should top that group quite easily, but you never know in football. Yeah, to Michael, obviously, I'm guessing you're a Brighton fan, buddy. I'm hoping you're excited about those games as I am to come to the Amex. I'm not going to away games where you can see the home games. Got all of them sorted. So yeah, looking forward to that. To see him do some the southwest corner. Yeah, I'm still in the north. I had to go 3 rows back from the front normally, so I had to go 3 rows back. Yeah, so thanks everybody for joining me, for watching. Looking forward to those Europa games, and hopefully, so I'm going to record another video. Obviously, I forgot for the stream, do a little reaction. do a bit of research, and yeah. Cheers, guys. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, weekend. If you're going to a game on the weekend, enjoy it. I'm not going to any games on the weekend because I've got no money. But yeah, enough about me, enough about sad stories. Yeah, so yeah, cheers, guys, for being here, for letting me. But yeah, cheers, guys. Yeah, see you later. Thank you guys again. Cheers. Bye. Oh, need to wish it again. Cheers.